Hi everyone, I want to introduce you to a brand new collection available exclusively at CraftStash, and it's called Nature Inspired Scenes. Now these are beautiful, beautiful scenes of both winter and spring or summer, and you can really adapt them for the season that you want to craft for. Now my favourite pieces are these two. So we've got the window view. This has got 7 pieces in. Now as you can see, the additional pieces are based around winter because you've got the snow there, the snow ledge, and then you've also got snowflakes and such. But it's so easy to use the window frame there for a summer theme too, which I'm going to show you a little sneak of in a quick project in a moment. And then we've also got the window accessories. So we've got the curtains, curtain pole, stack of books, a teacup, flower pots, plant pots, and of course the cat there looking out of the window. Now you can of course do inside or outside of the window, entirely up to you. So you could do this with a nice homely Christmas tree on the inside as if you're looking in from outside. Honestly, you can really adapt this collection so much. Now there's also 2 embossing folders. Again, we have got spring and we have got winter. So you can see we've got the beautiful park view here with the bench, the trees, the flowers and the path. And then we've got the wintry rooftops, and these would have snow on them. So these are 2 embossing folders. They're both 3D embossing folders as well. So you're going to get beautiful effects and backgrounds from those. Then we've got stamp and die sets. So this one is called Your Finishing Touches, and this has lots of sentiments on here. So why hello there, warm birthday wishes, happy new home. This is going to be the perfect collection for a new home. And then we've also got keep your mind open, great for an open window view, winter favourite, lots of different words you can mix and match, and some beautiful imagery as well. We've got the trees, but we've got it with the winter snow on, and then we've also got it with the like the pine needles, all nice and full and growing as if it's springtime. And then a stamp set with scenes on. So the scenes are so pretty. This is kind of a very similar scene. So you've got the mountainous region here with the snowy ground, the snowy trees there, fir trees as well. Absolutely beautiful. And you've also got a similar sort of view here, but this one's more like a little wooden cabin in spring in a forest with lots of plants and florals around. I would have great fun colouring this in. Now what I really love about this particular stamp set is the sentiments. So we've got keep calm and spring on, life's in full bloom, baby it's cold outside, spring magic is in the air, wishing you a beautiful day, and my personal favourite, let it snow somewhere else, which I think is brilliant. So with these I'm going to be creating a very quick card that would suit so many different occasions, but I think it would be absolutely perfect for a new home. So as I said, my favourite items are the window and the window accessories. So I have already die cut some elements. So I've die cut the window frame, and I've also die cut some curtains and a curtain pole, and I've die cut the cat, and this is all mostly from just solid cardstock. I've gone with pattern cardstock or pattern paper for the curtains, but you can pick and choose. You could actually personalize, so you could really make these suitable for maybe personalizing for somebody's house so it looks like their room. So all of these pieces are going to be going onto one of the new CraftStash 6x6 card blanks, and I want to be able to ink through so that I've got a nice sunset or sunrise through the window. Now to do that I can recut all of the little pieces from the inside, ink them, paper piece them back in. That would be complicated. So instead I've chosen to cut myself a panel of cardstock that's a little bit smaller than my card base. This is going to be a mat, and I'm going to die cut this window once again from the mat. And that way I'm going to have a nice aperture that I can have my inking coming through from. Now I need to bear in mind the height of the window compared to the rest of my card and the curtains. So probably something like there would be around about correct. And make sure it's central, and just use a little bit of tape to pop it down with. Now I am going to be using a new tool to die cut this with, and it's a brand new cutting machine that's going to be coming to CraftStash this week as I'm filming this. So very exciting, and I'm sure you'll be able to see lots more videos based around this. So as you can see, I've now got my aperture. I don't need to worry about what's inside the die at all. So onto my card base, I'm just going to use this aperture, and I'm going to take a pencil and just draw a very faint line around so I know roughly where the aperture is going to be. there, so you can probably barely see that, but I have drawn a very, very faint line. And now I can do some inking. Now I've chosen some lovely bright colours for a little bit of a sunrise, or like I say, a sunset. I never know the difference. I never know whether there should be certain colours for one or the other, or it just depends on the weather and the time of the year. But I like these colours regardless. So I'm going to do scattered straw as a yellow down the bottom, and I'm just inking the white first, and then I go back over and I think about blending it into the yellow. So laying that colour down first and foremost. You also want to ensure that you're not going too close to the edges, because of course I cut this matten layer with a little bit of a border, and I don't want the inking coming from underneath that. So then onto the bright pink as well, just as the top layer. And there I've got some ombre colour laid down, and we'll see how that looks when we construct the window over the top. So this window can be glued down completely flat. We'll still get quite a dimensional look, or of course you could raise it up on foam pads. If you raise it up on foam pads, you need to raise everything. So you'll need to raise the window as well. So I think what I'm going to do is glue this down completely flat. So just using the Creative Craft Products bookbinding glue, and I'm going around all the edges here and then placing that onto the card base. Look how beautiful and how neat that looks as well now, by just using that die again to create the aperture. Then the window is going to go inside. So again, I'm going to use the same wet glue and just apply the wet glue along the windowsill, along the top ledge there, and down each of the frames. I'm not going to worry about all the smaller panes of glass in the top, and slot it back in where it needs to be. So already you can start to see that window coming to life. Next is the curtain pole. Now I've cut this from a mirror card. So that's going to go just above the window, again making sure that this is central, and the curtains as well. I love that the curtains are a contrasting colour to the sunset, so to make everything nice and bright. Now with the curtains you also have embossing detail that the die has put in there. So this makes it, just gives it a little bit of extra texture and shape if you want it. You could probably run it through with a rubber mat as well to really enhance that, but I'm more than happy with what I've got there as it is. So just putting those like so. And now lastly, it's going to be the decoration, but I'd like to stamp my sentiment in there first before I add the decoration, just to make sure that I'm not leaving myself with not enough space to do the stamping. So I'm going to use this stamp and die set. Now, the stamps are all of the black elements and the dies are the coloured elements. So you can see where you get the outline dies for the stamps in this set. Now, because I'm going onto an inked surface, I'm going to do a couple of layers of black ink. So I'm going to do one. I'm going to allow that to dry, and then I'm going to do another one, but I won't be moving my stamp or my card whilst I'm waiting for that to dry. So that looks pretty dark at the moment, but as it starts to dry, the pigment ink can kind of soak into it as such and make it fade a little bit, which you can almost already see it happening. So like I say, give that chance to dry, and then I'll just go over with another coat of the ink. So now I can add my other embellishments. So I've got the little cat that's going to sit on the windowsill just looking out. That's going to fit really nicely just there because it sort of fits between the sentiment. And then I've got the flower pot, and what I might do is see if I can tease this curtain up a little bit and just pop the flower pot almost sort of behind it, so it gives us a little more dimension. So that's going to sit on the windowsill there also, and then with a plant inside it too. Perfect. And two finishing touches which I just think are perfect are the tie backs for the curtains as well, and these really make a difference to the shape of the curtains. So there's one, and then there's the other. These come in with the curtain dies, so you won't forget to cut them. They will cut at the same time. And there we have it, a really quick lovely scene card out of a window. You could put absolutely anything being looked at through the window, or vice versa, have people looking into a window if you prefer. But it's just a beautiful take on something that is actually so traditional. So if you love this collection, you'll find all the details down below for you. And if you like card tutorials like this, don't forget to, of course, subscribe to the CraftStash YouTube channel. Take care, everybody. I'll see you again very soon.